Okay, so we are going to do some work on the floors here. And you can see there is the level, the bubble. It's not quite level, but it's getting there. But when you look at the level, you can see that we have almost an 1.5 inch drop in the floor here over a 3-foot span. So we are going to pull out from this point that way, the floor is level, and from this point that way, there is a conspicuous drop in the floor. So what we are going to do is we're going to pull out some of the old wood flooring to this line here, and then we will be able to take 3/4 inch plywood and lay it across, and the plywood will go flush to the 3/4 inch fir floor here, and then right here it is 3/4 of an inch under the level, so the plywood will span from here to there, and then we'll put a couple of sleepers in this area and that area to fully support it. So then we'll get the plywood nailed down in place, and then we'll have a level floor. And this old floor under here, it's just not worth saving. We were thinking about it, but with this slope in the floor, and then there's so many things in the floor, cuts in the floor, that it would just take a lot of repair work. And so and then also it's fir. It's a fairly hardwood, but it's not a hardwood, and it's also got very wide gaps, and it just wouldn't finish nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a snap lock floor over this. And so what we need to do is the leveling treatment in this area with pulling up the floor and then laying plywood across. And then what that will do is, for instance, if you have a piece of furniture, a chest of drawers that you want to put up against this wall here, it's going to lean, and it's going to lean a lot. Like, it'll be 3 inches out at the bottom and touching here at the top. So it just isn't good to have. So here is what we're going to do now is, the plan is I've got this wood pulled out here. And as you can see, the level is right on that piece there. So the plywood is going to butt up against here, which is 3/4 of an inch, and it'll span over this and over to this piece of 2x4 here, and that will take care of it. I think I'm going to have to pull off one more course of board. Let me check and make sure. Okay, so I need to pull one more course of wood, and then I think I'll have it. Actually, maybe I'll just go for 2 more courses. All right, so hang on and watch, and I'll show you what I have to do to neatly pull the wood out. Incidentally, these are the old cut nails. See, they're stamped cut, and then the end of it pounded to create a head on it. These are the nails that everybody used to build houses before the modern round wire nail came out. Okay, so let me cut this, and then we'll pull it. Get my handy saw out. Oh, where'd that quarter piece go?
3/4 piece.
I had just any piece. Okay.
I was tripping over it.
You was.
I'm sure you'll have more coming up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is what we are doing. We've got our level is on the subfloor, and that's what the plywood will do, is butt up next to that course of wood there, and then it will go all the way back here and span over this piece. You see it has about 1/8 of an inch under it, and then it will lift up on top of that a 3/4 inch spacer. Okay, so we are good to go here now. So basically I need to finish ripping up this section of floor here, and then go to the store and get a couple of sheets of plywood, and that'll do it.
What are you going to cut the sleepers out of plywood?
Okay, so here's what we are going to do. We are going to put a 3/4 inch strip along the wall there, all the way across and into the door jamb here, and then we'll lay a sheet of plywood over this, and that should do it. That should take care of everything. And over here, the unknown mechanic is busily removing the animal potty section.
Finding lots of razor blades.
Huh? That is from the carpet layer. Lazy. All right, we have got this first section of the floor fixed up here, and you can see what we've done here. We've got some 1/2 inch material there, 3/4 inch material there. So we've got about a 14 inch span here. I've got a shim there. So this is supported. I'll put another shim here in the morning. And you can see that our floor here is level. And remember how it used to be in here with basically we had a 1.5 inches of drop from there to here, from there to here, and could just not see any other way to fix it. And so what's going to happen is we'll continue this in through the door jamb and make the transition under the door. And then this area here will be carpeted. And the carpet will get a 5/8 pad, and then the carpet itself will be 5/8 inch or more. So there's 1.25 inches. So we'll have maybe 3/4 of an inch of lift when the snap lock floor is installed there. So I think we have a pretty good handle on this. And we just covered up the old newspapers here rather than tear them out. It will make a nice time capsule for the next person who remodels this house. All right, we're going to get going here for the evening. It's coming up on 6 o'clock or so. But yeah, very much better. You can see the baseboard over there is level now. You can see how the baseboard used to be. So that's how much the baseboard is where it was here. Obviously, there's the old floor and there's the top of it. And then you see where the old baseboard meets this baseboard. So that's how much we raised it, 1.5 inches. And it's going to be so much nicer. It will be nice and level. Next thing we have to do is we're going to run around here and do squeak checks on the floor. And that's something that you would be wise to do when you are going to put a new floor down. Run around and hear that? And usually what those squeaks are is the nail has worn the wood in the hole of the nail. And so over time of being walked on and moving up and down, it loosens up a little bit and then it begins to move, loses grip, and that's what you're hearing is the wood moving up and down against the nail and making a squeak sound. Okay, so there you go. There is one of the things about wood floors, how to fix them. And if you if you can't fix them from above, if you have an open ceiling below, you can always take 1.25 or 1.5 screw. 1.25 screws is probably your safest, and screw up from below to suck the boards down. And screws work better because they hold. You know, you have that thread, and it holds the wood much firmer. So, all right, that is it. Also, I have this baseboard or threshold going in, and what I'm doing here is I have a 1x8 piece of PVC, solid PVC board, and we're using that because it is rot proof. It will never go bad. So then we will put the new threshold in there too. There's the new threshold there. So we'll put that in tomorrow, and that will make this back door work nicely, and it will never have rot issues again. And this here board is sloped just a little bit out, about 1/4 inch per foot, and so water will flow off of it. And the other thing we have done here too is, if you look real closely, you can just see the flashing under there. So we've got new brown flashing under it. And we also put the ProGuard waterproof membrane down there. So, okay, well, that's it. Time to go. Yeah, we got to put that other piece of plywood in here too, just so nobody walks away with it. All right. Okay, so we have ripped the carpet out upstairs here, and so this, I believe, is where the tub drain used to be. And over here, that is where there is a toilet waste arm and flange in there. And so it's possible that there was maybe a sink in this area here and a tub there. So let me back up a little bit. Okay, so I think what we had was, we get a focus in here and a exposure. Okay, so what's up with this stupid thing? Okay, so toilet, tub, and possibly a sink over in that area. But that is the back bedroom, which used to at one time be a bathroom. And then you had all this area up here too. See all this lovely old linoleum or marmoleum or something. But yeah, so this here is, I'm presuming this is dating from 1904. Very cool. And there is something even older under that. Okay. And there is the stairwell.